Hey guys, History Being Built here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on how to turn the Brickmania Centurion Mark III into a Sho't Kal Dalet. Now the Sho't Kal Dalet is an Israeli modernization of the Centurion platform, a platform that's basically been around since World War II, and the Israelis have taken this aging platform and modernized it as far as it can possibly go, and the Sho't Kal Dalet is the final evolution of the Centurion take, basically as far as you can push the limits before building a new tank, essentially. So in order to capture this in LEGO, I've had to make a couple changes to the Brickmania version. I will start with the hull, so I'll just remove the turret here. So the biggest difference with the hull is obviously this front here. I've added the explosive reactive armor that the Sho't Kal Dalet is famous for, as it is the only Centurion to ever have been produced with explosive reactive armor, as well as this front V here. Now this is actually a battering ram, as far as I can tell from sources, used to protect the explosive reactive armor in urban warfare, stop debris and bricks or whatever from falling on and damaging the armor and all that. So to build it like this, just remove this hull piece here, and we'll start with the battering ram. So if I just remove it here really quickly, when you're building the Centurion following the Brickmania instructions and you get to this point, it'll basically look like this. There'll be these two little Technic holders right here that the main drive sprocket is connected to, and they are left open like this in the instructions. So all I have done is I've built this battering ram piece here, which is very simple to do. It's basically just tiles and plates angled like a V. So see there, we start with the 1x2, the stud, the 1x4, the 90-degree piece there, and it's just mirrored on the other side with this wheel attached to the middle. And all I've done is angled this like so, and this fits perfectly onto these two studs here. Let's see. Just like so, and it just fits perfectly like that, keeps its shape, and it's strong enough that it doesn't bend or fall apart over time. And in doing so, there's still plenty hull clearance, so the hull doesn't stick up or anything. It fits in perfectly. This requires zero modification to do this. The next change is obviously to the upper hull plate itself. And this again is a very easy change. So in the instructions, your piece will basically look like this. It'll have two jumper plates in the middle there, or I guess 4, depending on how far along you've built it. All you do is take out those jumper plates there, and you'll be left with this, basically. You can see. And then I've just taken two 1x4 plates. You just put them where those jumpers used to be, and you'll basically get this nice 3x4 section here. And from there, you just take a 4x6 plate and fill it up with ingot pieces. Now, the ingot pieces work extremely well for explosive reactive armor. They have all the angles, they have the texture, they work perfectly. And I would highly recommend using ingot pieces here. You can get away with using tiles, but I feel the ingots just give it that extra look. So yeah, those just fit on there like that. And then this piece just rests the same way it does in the instructions, in that clip. And it's in there really good. It's not gonna fall off. I can lift it upside down, I can move it around, it's not gonna fall off. It fits perfectly, even with the battering ram. You can't even really tell that it's raised a little bit higher than it should be. I think it looks perfect, and it all comes together perfectly. So, next change I did to the hull is along the side here. The Sho't Kal Dalet has explosive reactive armor along the sides here to protect the turret ring. So again, all I've done, this side is how the Centurion instruction looks. It's just tiles basically, is I've removed these 4 tiles and replaced them with the slopes there. Obviously you can add the plate in the back there to make it look all nice. I just haven't had time to do that. There. And that gives the illusion of explosive reactive armor along the side. I've also done something similar on the front here, like that, with these 2, as again, the real tank has explosive reactive armor up here to protect the turret ring. The final change to the hull is the side skirts here. Now, the instructions for the Centurion have you build the whole length with side skirts. I have decided to basically cut it in half and leave the front and the back open. You can basically do it however you choose. You can have no side skirts, you can have it covered, you can have it half and half. It really depends, as in real life, I have seen pictures of these tanks without missing side skirts. It basically just depends on how used the vehicle is. The side skirts don't do well in the desert, so a lot of crews take them off to stop dust from basically collecting in there. I've decided to leave them on, as I like having the IDF insignias on the sides there, just as like a nice little touch. So this is completely your choice. I've just kind of built them up. They're built the same way as they are in the instructions, just tiled off a little bit differently. Other than that, the hull is basically identical to that of the instructions. So we'll move on to the turret now. The turret is largely the same. There's a few minor changes. The most notable change is obviously these here, which are the smoke grenade launchers that the Sho't Kal Dalet has on either side of the mantlet. To do this, you basically replace, in the instructions, this piece here is a vertical piece. I've just replaced it with the horizontal one, which allows you to then clip this piece on like so, and that gives the illusion of the smoke grenade launchers there, and I think that works perfectly. It's super simple. Again, it requires no modification, it's just changing one piece in the instructions. Then after that, I have put more ingot pieces on the sides here by removing a tile. Again, give the illusion of explosive reactive armor. Same thing on the top of the on the top of the turret here, is I have replaced this, which was a 1x4 tile with a 1x4 plate, and then again, just put ingots along the top to simulate explosive reactive armor, as the real tank has explosive reactive armor basically all over the turret. Other than that, small minor changes by replacing these gray pieces here with dark tan. Again, the real tank has a gun shield, basically, a fabric cover to stop dust from getting in behind the mantlet. So to simulate that, I've just replaced these with dark gray or dark tan, and that gives the illusion of the gun cover, which I think does a really nice job. If you want, you can replace these tiles here with dark tan as well, and that'll give the illusion that the whole gun is covered. Again, I've seen pictures where the gun canvas cover goes over the hull mantlet, just the back of the mantlet. Again, it's kind of depending on who is using the tank. Last change to the turret is the addition of these machine guns. The Israelis love their turret-mounted machine guns, and on the Sho't Kal, they have 3 of them on the turret. If you want to build it exactly how the real-life one is built, there is one here on the side of the turret, there'll be one here beside the commander's hatch, and then one here just above the gun. I've decided for mine to just add the one, as putting all 3 does make it kind of cluttered. It also makes it quite difficult to put a figure in the hatch here, as the gun kind of gets in the way. It's more just a personal preference. If you want, you can add all three. It'll look good. It'll look like the Sho't Kal. I've just stuck to just one, as I feel three is a little excessive. But yeah, other than that, it is basically just a Brickmania Centurion with a couple of minor changes, but I think the end result comes together quite nicely. It definitely resembles a Sho't Kal, and I think it is a brilliant upgrade to any Centurion, and it will definitely make it stand out a lot more than the regular one. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you.